on scene and out.
Oh, that's fine. We can have a mix. Just so you know, we're going to have this be the walkway and have people be on this side.
Over here, there. And do you have designated banner holders?
You have a banner? Oh, no, not yet.
Dexter. Looks a lot like that. It's not that.
All right.
Flexible lip. But Dexter was what nice.
Your next is very important for
Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming out on a very hot day. I want to welcome all of you, particularly our organizers, New York Communities for Change, Indivisible Upper East Side. All right, thank you. Empire State Indivisible, Common Cause, and our own INBK. Indivisible Nation BK. So we are here because we understand that American democracy...
And Rise and Resist.
Oh, and Rise and Resist. Yes, Rise and Resist. Yes. We're here because we understand that American democracy is under attack. It has been under attack for decades, and it's hanging from a thread. And we understand that if we don't fix it and strengthen it by passing S1, the For the People Act, we will lose our democracy, and with it, our ability to collectively solve the urgent existential problems facing our communities, our country, and our planet. And we understand that the only thing standing in the way of S1 being passed is the Senate. A wide majority of voters, both Democrat and Republican, believe it or not, across the country support the provisions of S1. The House has already passed it. Biden wants to sign it, but it's stuck in the Senate. And the person who has the most power to change this of any human on the planet is our senator from New York, the Senate Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer. Hi, Chuck. Chuck is right here. This is his residence. Thank you, other residents, for hosting us. And we understand that it is Chuck's responsibility to use every tool he has to get it done. And it is our responsibility to use every tool we have to pressure him to do it. And one of those tools is what we're doing right now, demonstrating outside his apartment building. So thank you all so much for being here. We're privileged to have some great speakers here with us. We're going to hear from them now. Then we're going to make some noise and do some chants. Then we'll do our voting line action, which Liat will explain. And then we're going to end by leaving a communal voicemail on Chuck's answering machine. Sound good? Yeah. All right. So our first speaker is from INBK. And who is it? Is it you? All right. Welcome, Liat from INBK. I'll hold this. I can hold it for you.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. So,
Just have to hold
Hi,
it.
everybody. Thank you all so much for being here in 90-degree weather. That is just like the dedication we need to save democracy. So thank you so much. James already said so much about why this is important. I think we have signs here about laws that are being passed in Georgia, in Florida, in Texas. We also know in other states, Pennsylvania, right? And you could be walking by and be wondering, well, how does this affect us here in New York? But we know what it would look like, because it would look like permanent Trumpism, right? That's what it would look like on a national level. If we lose the right to vote, that means we're electing white supremacist authoritarians back to the White House, to the Senate, to Congress, who will take away our rights here in New York too, and hurt us here in New York. So this is very much not just about democracy in these other states. It's about our entire democracy. It's about our communities here in New York City. It's about our own survival as a city and as a state. So it's so important that we're all here, and we know Chuck Schumer, he's the majority leader. He has the power to unite his caucus, to end the filibuster, and pass S1. and he needs to get it done. He told us failure is not an option when it comes to this. That was positive. Now he needs to walk the walk and actually get it done. He has a few weeks. He has the month of July to pass this crucial democracy reform bill that will protect voting rights, end gerrymandering, and fix some of the problems with campaign financing. And we're here to just make sure he knows New York is watching him. Is New York watching him?
Yeah!
Yes. All right, I'm going to pass it back to James.
All right, thank you, Liat. Okay, next up, I believe we have Nicole. Nicole, are you out there? All right.
Would you like me to hold this, or you want to?
If you don't mind.
Yeah, I will. Yep, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
You just have to hold the button.
I'm not holding? Hello? Oh, there we go. Hi. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. It's so humid and disgusting. I'm going to be brief and just echo a couple of things that James and Liat said. But to do that, I want to take you back in time to a place we never want to go back to, which is fall of 2020. You may remember that we had Democrats like Chuck Schumer, great to see him here, saying that we all needed to go out and vote like our lives depended on it, because they did, right? So not only did we go out and vote like our lives depended on it, we donated to Senate candidates like our lives depended on it. We phone banked and text banked like our lives depended on it. And in turn, we delivered the White House. We held the House of Representatives. And when everything was on the line to take back the Senate, black and brown voters in Georgia went out there. Oh, speak slower, thank you. I'm from Queens originally, it's very tough. When everything was on the line to take back the Senate in Georgia, in January, black and brown voters went out there and did it. They got us Senator Raphael Warnock, they got us Senator John Ossoff, and with that, a nice promotion for our Senator Chuck Schumer to Senate Majority Leader. So, did we do all of that so that he could... That's right. But did we do all of that so that he could say, look, I want to pass this bill, you know I'm with you, but we only have 50 votes and Joe Manchin doesn't want to. Is that why we did all of that? No. So we know he has the power to unite his caucus. We know that if he doesn't, he will be the Senate Majority Leader at the time that our democracy dies. Does he want to be the person who is charged with letting our democracy die on his watch? I don't think so either. So Chuck Schumer and the rest of the Democrats, we need you to go out there and unite and abolish the filibuster and pass S1 like our lives depend on it, because they do. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah! Thank you, Nicole. Patrick, come on up.
Would you like me to hold? I can hold the speaker for you.
I can hold it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah!
All right, thanks for coming out, y'all. Y'all know just how important this is, right?
Yeah.
Chuck is sleeping on a pivotal moment in history. Chuck, what are you waiting for? Right? Say it with me. Chuck, what are you waiting for? Chuck, what are you waiting for? Chuck, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
That's right, we can ask the question all day, right? Look, we're in this moment. This is part of a long history. A long history in this country of voter suppression of black and brown folks. We saw since emancipation in this country, those in power, the white supremacy in this country has done everything in its power to maintain that suppression. And over the years, it's just had to get more and more concealed and subtle and sleek and sly. But we're on to them. We know what this is all about. So ever since the 2020 elections, the Republicans have been going full force, all out, to do what they can to suppress our right to the ballot, our right to vote, all across this country. We see in Georgia, in Florida, in Texas, the writing isn't simply on the wall. They are screaming it out loud. Over 200 pieces of legislation on the state level across this country have been proposed to suppress black folks, brown folks, poor folks' access to the ballot. Shame. The Democrats and the Democrats in the Senate, led by Chuck Schumer, have this clear opportunity to lead on what could be game-changing in protecting our right to vote, and not only protecting it, but strengthening it. We already know that our democracy, unfortunately, is skewed to the billionaires. It is skewed to Republicans who are shills for the billionaires. In the Senate alone, Democrats there are 40,000 more folks that vote Democrat in this country. Yet 40 million, thank you. Yeah. And so that is not represented in our Senate, where just 2 senators are chosen for each state. We also know that since Citizens United in 2011, billions and billions of dollars from the Wall Street banks and the big corporations who we often fight flood into the offices of our representatives, drowning out our voices and bringing afloat the voices of the extremely wealthy, who are only out to protect their privilege at the expense of everyone else. Is that right? No! Is that right? No! Is that right? No! The For the People Act would be a massive, massive step at fighting both of these deep injustices in our democracy. And in this moment, the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have no excuse to not do everything in their power to make sure this For the People Act gets ushered through. And because of the very slim majority, the equal Senate and the very slim majority we have with Kamala Harris's vote, it is imperative that first the Senate abolish the filibuster, and then we can usher in the For the People Act and a ton of other legislation that our communities deserve to ensure not just maintain our right to vote and our right to the ballot, but to strengthen it. And to fight back against the powerful interests on Wall Street who are destroying our communities, who are putting us on foreclosure, who are buying homes that we otherwise would be able to afford, who are exacerbating the climate emergency, who are reaping a profit in our healthcare system at our expense, putting everyday people in bankruptcy. All of this is on the line. All of it. And so we have the opportunity to change this whole situation. Passing the For the People Act would open up the floodgates so democracy can flow and wipe out all of the racism and the wealth inequality and the corporate Congress that we have, and elevate the voices of the people. So we must tell Chuck Schumer and the Senate, because it really gets down to the corporate money that floods our Congress. So Chuck and everyone in the Congress, get off it. Put people over profit. Chuck, 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 get off it. Put people over profit. Say, Chuck, get off it. Put people over profit.
Let the people vote. 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 Let the people vote.
Schumer,
Let the people vote. Let the people vote.
Schumer,
Let the people vote. Let the people vote.
Schumer,
Let the people vote. 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 Say what? Let the people vote. 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 Let the people vote.